first introduced to drugs at a young age, at the age of 12. I was with a group of friends and just through peers and that, smoking marijuana, and got into marijuana, and my addiction grew over the years into acid and amphetamines, and in that time I met a girl, and we become friends and built a relationship, and we got married, and she became using drugs as well, following me, and we had children, and our addiction led us to crime and heavier addiction, and we got introduced to heroin at the age we were in our 20s, and I spent a lot of time in and out of prison, and she passed away from the usage of drugs, and my family brought up my kids, so I was in and out of jail a lot. I met another inmate who introduced me to the Bible, and I slowly progressed in chasing God and wanting God in my life, and wanting to change my life from where I'd been, living on the streets and stealing and doing all sorts of means and ways of keeping my addiction going. Yeah. And now I have God in my life today, and I have no shame today. I'm not lonely. I can hold down a job, and I have different friends in my life today that mean a lot to me. They're not just friends, they're not just hanger-oners, and I like to think today that I'm a respectable person, and I play a part in the community today. I'm not just a dark person that's just sat in a dark room and wasted years and years away, and I like to be productive, and God's he's brought a lot into my life today that I thought that I would never dream of. Yeah.
You said there was a bloke in prison that used to talk to you all the time about going to a Bible study group. Tell me about that.
He was in jail for a murder, and he'd been in jail since he was 17, and he'd grown to a man. He was in his 30s, and for years, and he used to go around and just preach the Bible in the yard at the jail, and he used to do that to every jail he went to, and he used to just come around and ask me every day if I want to come up and listen to him while he spoke out of the Bible, and I used to just want to be by myself, weeping in a corner, being I don't know what to call it, like just not wanting to know anyone. I just wanted to be by myself and wallow in my own rubbish, so to speak, and then this went on for about quite a few weeks actually, and one day he come and asked me, and I just thought, I'll go up and start listening to what he's got to say out the Bible, and just went from there. Spent every day for 2 years doing that.
Right.
Out in the yard every day.
Yeah. So it took a while. It was like a process for you to become a Christian. It didn't bang happen overnight.
No, it was a very slow process. Yeah, but it was. I didn't really like God.
And why was that?
Well, he took my wife away from me, so I sort of hated him for that. I thought, well, what sort of God would do that to a person? And then slowly over time, I sort of come to realise that it wasn't him. It was just circumstances in life and things that we were doing, and yeah, and just slowly just started changing and working towards having him in my life, and and still continue, to do that. Yeah.
And so would you say that now your life's real easy and everything's just fun?
Oh no, not really. I still live life on life's terms, and still have ups and downs and off days and days where I don't want to know people or be with people, and I fight through those days, and I just don't use over it no more. I don't touch drugs over it. I don't have to go hide in a corner and be lonely, and I have friends and people now that I can talk to about what's going on in my life today. Yeah, my wife. Yeah.
Oh, that's excellent.
My name's Garrie. I'm a recovering addict. I have a wife and 4 children. I've been clean now for just going on 10 years. And I've had the Lord in my life now for 8, 9 years, something like that.